Good day, gentlemen. Lawrence of Asia coming at you once again here from Seoul, South Korea. Hope you all are doing most well. And gentlemen, today we're going to talk about the greatest wealth that you can have. And that's your health, gentlemen. It consists of a couple of different key aspects. We'll go into those. And we'll go into some other subtleties as well. You know, the health of your mind, your thoughts. But gentlemen, it all starts with the basics. Sleep being an absolute necessity. You know, it's important that not only you sleep a proper number of hours, but that you are not disturbed in your sleep as well. If you're in a REM state and then you're disturbed and woken up, you know, even though you sleep 8 hours, there's certain aspects of your sleep that are the most crucial. And if you disturb those times, and as I understand it, it's the REM right before and after, then it will greatly disturb the overall quality of your sleep. So the basics, starting with sleep, gentlemen, prioritize your sleep. Another thing too, I spoke with a sleep scientist when I was in Vietnam a couple of years ago, and he's like, yep, we're going back, we're heading back to the hotel. He's like, I'm actually a sleep scientist, and the hours from 11 to 1 or 11 to 2, I believe it was, were super crucial for you to already be asleep. Something to do with the healing of the body and your own natural cycle and connection with the sun. So we want to live in harmony with the sun. And myself, I'm more of a night owl. I stay up late, but that's not ideal, and it's something I'm working to change. But I did just wake up from a nap and I feel amazing. My sleep was a bit disturbed this morning, and I didn't quite get my full proper 8 hours of sleep. I like to get 8 hours at least, and I woke up a bit unnaturally. And anyway, I got my nap this evening. I hate to do that because you miss a good part of your day, you know, but now I feel amazing. So it's always good to be well rested. Now, the other basics, gentlemen: fresh air and water, right? And the water you're drinking from. Now, gentlemen, let me just say this. You can have everything in the world. You can be a millionaire, right? You can have it all on the outside, right? But if you don't have your health, you are poor. And there's plenty of millionaires and billionaires in the hospital on their deathbed that would trade all the money in the world for a healthy body. So even though you may not have all the material possessions, gentlemen, you may not have the supercar, and you may not have the Tesla, or you may, you know, that's fine too. You may not have the epic house. You may not have any of that. You may be, you only have a couple $100s in your bank account. That's okay. Your health, gentlemen, keep that as a first priority. Spend your money on healthy food. Let's go back to air. I'm walking around the park today. The last couple of weeks here in South Korea, the air quality has been actually really, 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 really good by comparison as to how it normally is. Air quality is absolutely essential. You can go for a good 40 days without food. Food's essential, depending on what state of consciousness you're in, perhaps. But you've got to have food. You've got to have water. Water is also absolutely crucial. You're going to need to stay hydrated, but you can go for a good number of days without any hydration. You'll survive. Maybe 10, 20 days. You'll be pushing it, right? Okay. But air, you can't go but a couple of minutes without air, right? Obviously. Okay, so the quality of air that you're breathing is absolutely connected to the quality of life that you're living, gentlemen. It really, really is. It'd be my advice to you to change locations at pretty much all costs if you're living in a toxic city with bad air. I would not do it. It's literally going to shorten your lifespan, gentlemen, and it's going to affect the overall quality and harmony of your life as well. I can tell a great difference even in these last 2-3 weeks with this quality of air increasing here in South Korea. It's generally really bad, and the only reason we are back here is for the birth of our newest daughter. Otherwise, I wouldn't choose to be here, especially with the bad air quality. However, again, like I said, lately it's been pretty good. Got a giant jumbo volleyball stadium back there. Never been in there to watch, but got a lot of interesting things around here. We got the archery stadium on the other side. This is just right across the street from where I live. I just walked over here. All right, gentlemen. So the water, let's go into the water, gentlemen. Let me go back to the breath. You're also in control of your breath, gentlemen. It's something we generally are not conscious of our breathing, right? But our overall state is connected to that of our breath. And so we can purposely choose to take a deep breath in, breathe in through our abdomen. And when we take a deeper breath, a deeper, slower breath, and we breathe in more oxygen, we tend to have a lower blood pressure and also less anxiety. We tend to be more calm and more relaxed. And one little quick tip, if you're in sales, gentlemen, or if you are approaching a woman that you're interested, you might notice that you get nervous, you might notice that your breath shortens and that you start speaking faster and less clearly, right? One thing you can do is you can purposely take note of your breath and purposely breathe in deeply as you are speaking. You can slow down and take a deep breath as you're speaking, and that will calm you, and it will also calm the person that you're engaging with as well. And just the opposite effect is there as well, is that if you're anxious, you will naturally transfer that state over to the person that you're speaking with, gentlemen. So ideally, breathe deeply, and you'll be able to maintain your calmness and share that with whoever you're engaging with. All right, gentlemen, so just wanted to point that out, that we are in control of our breath, so we can actually, there's some breathing exercises where we can over-oxygenate our body, and I'll do some of these for you, maybe even at the end of this video if it goes long enough. And we can over-oxygenate our body, and we can actually make ourselves high through our breath. I mean, really high. We really can. And it almost makes it effortless to meditate after doing one of these breathing exercises. All right, let's go to water. Ideally, gentlemen, we're drinking water without fluoride and chlorine, uncontaminated water without the pharmaceuticals run off into it, and good filtered water. Now, there's a debate amongst the health community. Some people would say the best water is distilled water, just hydrogen, oxygen, very, very basic water. But I disagree, and I think that the ideal water is water that you will find naturally in nature, such as the very, very best spring water, which has a specific type of minerals in it. Some of these minerals, calcium, potassium, magnesium being a really, really vital one for our overall health, that does dissolve stress and overall tension in the body and acid within the body, gentlemen. And those minerals make that water alkaline. Ideally, you want to be drinking water that's slightly alkaline, at least neutral. And for the most part, people don't even know what water they're drinking, but most bottled water from most countries is actually acidic. The very best water you can drink would be spring water from a local spring, a great, like a quality spring. All right. And another thing is the plastics, gentlemen. Ideally, we're not going to be drinking water from plastic. Ideally, we can get it directly from the spring and keep your water in glass. Now, I've been drinking water from plastic bottles here in South Korea for the last couple months, and for a while I thought, it'll be all right. But I don't know if it's in my subconscious or if it's a real thing, but you know, after you drink a couple hundred bottles out of, water out of plastic bottles, I think that it does, I think you are taking in some amount of plastic, microplastics, and it does have an effect on you. If you do take in plastics, gentlemen, it will mess with your hormones and even your testosterone as well. So you want to avoid them at all costs, if and whenever possible. Okay, gentlemen, let's talk about food. Now, it's my understanding, especially if you want to live a long life and you want to feel alive on a regular basis, that you eat food that is also alive. Raw food that is still alive. What do I mean, gentlemen? I mean, this is raw food, right? Leaves that are still alive, fruits and vegetables, right? Nuts that are not heated, right? That are not dried. Well, I guess they could be dried, but yes, gentlemen, live living food that is enzymatic rich, meaning that it's still alive. When we eat this food, our body does not have to use nearly as much energy to absorb this food, to break it down. And these enzymes, instead of our body having to produce its own enzymes to deliver this food, this natural raw living food has the enzymes inherently built into it, and basically it helps to deliver itself and helps to break itself down. So it requires less energy from you, and it will allow you to stay more awakened and a higher state of consciousness, gentlemen, this raw food diet. Now, it is also an ideal healing diet. Now, a lot of people these days are big into the meat diet and so forth, and I do think probably eating meat is a lot better than just processed food, which is what a majority of people are eating. Fast food, no good, as well as sugary foods being the worst. Candies, sodas, things like this. We want to absolutely stay away from those. Alcohol, cigarettes as well, want to stay from those. They all contaminate the body and they make your body acidic. Now, gentlemen, I don't know if you know, but cancer cannot survive in alkaline blood, in an alkaline environment. So if you can keep your blood alkaline by eating a lot of avocados, a lot of healthy food, then you will naturally keep your blood clean, and you'll find yourself not getting disease ridden. Okay, can you see that mountain back there in the back? You can see the mountain. I can't zoom in from this angle. I'm gonna turn up the lighting a little bit. Guys, let me just give you some advice. Now, you may not be able to eat fully raw, and you may not want to, but if you do want to try it out, if you want to go through a healing journey, if you need to heal, or if you need to lose some weight, seriously lose 10 pounds or more, then I highly recommend a raw food diet for 7 days where you just do basically fruits and vegetables, and you can incorporate a lot of avocados. That'll help you to get the healthy fats. No, they're not going to make you fat. They're going to help you to stay healthy. But yeah, that would be one way to heal your body, and you'd find a great clarity of mind if you were to partake in a raw food diet, say for 7 to 10 days. Pretty easy to lose weight. Your body gets rid of all the excess, essentially, cleans out your organs, etc., and you just run a lot cleaner. So, I've experimented with every single type of diet throughout my life, and I can say without a shadow of a doubt that I felt the absolute best when I've been on a raw food diet. The clarity, the zest, the wakefulness. Man, that light's strong, huh? I have felt the absolute best when I have been on a raw food diet. Okay, moving on to another subject, gentlemen. Health is wealth. You could have all the money in the world, but if you don't have your health, you're poor. All right. Your thoughts, gentlemen. Your thoughts. Are you in control of your thoughts, and are you purposely, consciously choosing healthy thoughts, right? Thoughts that serve you, right? Thoughts that empower you, right? Not making negative assumptions about those around you when you do not necessarily know. Not making assumptions that don't empower you or that belittle others, right? Not assuming the worst in others, right? Maybe not making an assumption at all. So the quality of our thoughts will reflect the quality of our life, gentlemen. So just wanted to share that with you. I'm sure you all know that. Positive thoughts, positive life. Also, thoughts of gratitude, gentlemen. Thoughts of deep gratitude. And we will naturally attract more things to be grateful for. Okay? All right. So, quality of thoughts. Where else? What else? Your surroundings, gentlemen, those that you find yourself around, right? Are you around other positive people? Are you around people with a general good vibe? Do they celebrate life? Are they as happy as you to be alive? Are they interested in evolving, right? You want to have a circle around you of like-minded folks that a tribe that is also interested in evolving, just as you are working to become your best and greatest self. You want to be surrounded by folks who are also working to become their greatest self. And gentlemen, that's generally only maybe 5% of the population. So in most cases, it's like crabs in the bucket, where the crabs are, one crab's trying to crawl out of the bucket, and then the other crabs pull that crab down. Get away from the crabs in the bucket, gentlemen. Those pulling you down, those not wishing to see you evolve. Also, gentlemen, are you doing work that you are excited about? Are you engaging in the world in a way where you are connected to your work and you are truly jumping across a ditch here, where you feel that you are truly making an impact or connecting at a deep level? Are you fulfilled through the work that you're doing, or does it feel that it only drains you? This is something you want to consider. Minimalism, gentlemen. The less you have, the more you can focus on what will really make the biggest impact for you, right? If you've got your life so enamored with material possession that you can't really think, you don't have time to think, and you've always got to deal with all of your stuff. If your life is out of order, if your life is in a mess, it's going to take an impact. It's going to have an impact on your health, your clarity, and your overall harmony, peace of life. All right? So Minimalism can help you all with overall higher quality of life and an overall better health. Lastly, gentlemen, and equal to sleep, okay? I don't know which one goes first. They're both absolutely crucial. And they're a bit different. Sleep is more of a daily thing, but I want to talk to you all about NoFap, or abstinence semen retention, right? And where are we? We're at about minute 20. So I'll put a note below if maybe people want to find just this information alone. Also, gentlemen, please share the video, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, if you're still with me. I'm trying to grow this channel to 1,000 subs so that I can do live video and show you all my lifestyle as I travel here throughout Asia. We're set to depart here in about 3 weeks, going to the U.S. Embassy tomorrow to get my youngest daughter her passport. All right, so our vital energy, right? Our sperm, gentlemen, that life force can make all the difference in your overall health. It can make a difference with your skin, with all the subtleties of your health, including your organs, your nails, your hair, your eyesight, the quality of your blood, etc., etc., because it has the actual living essence, life force, and all the vitamins and minerals. And gentlemen, it's literally DNA. It has the grand potentiality to create new life. So it is life force itself. Enough energy to create millions of babies, actually, right? So that's powerful. Keep your energy, gentlemen, and you'll notice that the quality of your life will exponentially increase. Your determination, your connection with nature, even your connection with the divine will be enhanced or uncovered. You will start to grasp it. You will start to feel it, maybe in a way you never have before if you embark upon this process of no masturbation, NoFap. Now, if you combine the two, abstinence, semen retention, if you combine that with meditation, the two together with setting deep intentions, then that's a 1-2 combination that can make all the difference in your life, gentlemen. I just mentioned affirmations. That's another one. Affirming, and it relates back to that self-talk that I first spoke about here, gentlemen, but affirmations. I am peace. I am love. I am light. I am creativity and possibility. I am radiant abundance, personified and multiplied. I am joy. I am freedom. I am love. And you can repeat these various affirmations to yourself, and you can reprogram your subconscious mind, and as a result increase the overall quality of your life and your overall quality of your health, gentlemen. So I do greatly appreciate you being with me here in this talk. If you did make it to the end, leave a comment below and say I made it to the end. Please, that'd be cool. I think this was overall, this talk has had a lot of really, really vital information, and I'm on this NoFap journey myself and retaining And also just basically, you know, I'm holding myself accountable by doing these daily videos and coaching you guys. You know, how am I going to coach you all if I'm not up leveling myself? So making these videos is one way that I am holding myself accountable. So keep that in mind, gentlemen. That's something that you could utilize for yourself as well. But gentlemen, stay sharp, stay healthy, make choices that are going to lead to a better tomorrow for you. You know, many choices that we make, the short-term pleasures, right? There's a give and a take, right? So we win, we think we're winning, right? But there's a trade-off. There's a win/lose, right? And that's the same with alcohol, masturbation, sex, all these things, right? Now, eating unhealthy junk food, sugary food, right? But fill your life rather with all these various win-win scenarios, right? Sleeping on time, eating healthy food. You know, you eat some healthy fruit, right? Feels good. There's no downside, right? Fill your life. May sound a little more boring, right? But gentlemen, it just perpetually increases your life, where you're reaching these higher and higher and higher states of vibration, and life just becomes more and more beautiful in each moment. I hope that more of you can come to experience this, because I know a lot of us, we experience these short-term highs when we drink or we get high, but it's really escapism from our lower states of consciousness and our discontentment with life. And it's my hope for you all, gentlemen, to live in such a way that your overall contentedness for life is always on the up and up and up and up. Right? That's what I wish for all of you. All right, gentlemen, this has been Lawrence of Asia. Guys, I'm going to show you. I live right back there in those apartments, like right in the middle of those apartments back there on the 16th floor. We have a lovely view. It's a small place. You have to be grateful for it. Have a lovely family. And things are challenging, things are tough, but we grow through them. Make sure you spend time on your own, gentlemen. Take time to reflect and always be working on yourself. Remember to always love yourself. And stay away from the sabotaging behaviors. Just build your life, gentlemen, one positive habit at a time. The one I'm working on right now is just, you know, I've got the habit of working out pretty much on a daily basis, but now I'm working to regulate that to the morning time, first thing in the morning, right? And yeah, I think that is making a huge difference. So also got to sleep earlier. Easiest though, gentlemen, to work on one positive habit at a time versus trying to work on everything at once. It can be overwhelming. So really try to instill one positive habit at a time. Choose something that you're going to work on. Maybe it's working out. You're going to hold yourself to a minimum of, let's say, 100 push-ups, 50 jumping squats, and 100 sit-ups per day. Minimum, okay? Minimum. Now, if you need to do your push-ups from your knees, that's okay. If you can't do jumping squats and you do regular squats, that's okay as well. I'm just giving you guys a prescription for a minimum here. This is not a transformation, but this will more than maintain your health, right? I'm just throwing this out there real quick. This is not a tough regiment. This is more of a minimum standard, right? So take that, if you're with me here, take that and give yourself that minimum. 100 push-ups a day, 50 jumping squats or 50 squats, ideally jumping squats, and also 100 sit-ups. All right, gentlemen, they can be variations. But give yourself a minimum and give yourself a habit, gentlemen, give yourself a habit and then stick with it, okay? Stick with it and install that habit. One positive habit at a time. All right, gentlemen, I love you so much. I'm here for you. If you need something, gentlemen, reach out to me, comment below. You can find me on Instagram as well, transformation_mastery on Instagram. Send me a message. I'm here for you. Run anything by me. Free consultation, whatever you need, gentlemen. I'm here to serve. I love you guys so much. God bless. Have an amazing evening. See you again. Peace.